Hi there, my name is Veronica Isles, and today I am presenting you a success story on someone who manifested their person using my videos and techniques. I love to share success stories because I know it can get you all fired up on becoming a success story yourself. So I'm going to read what she wrote. Interestingly enough, I also have the very first message that she sent me before she had manifested this person when she originally reached out to me for assistance. So I think that you will like seeing the comparison between the two. I am going to keep her anonymous, which I like to do as a courtesy to all of my clients who have had success. And I do want to mention that if you would like my own personal help on manifesting your person or manifesting money, manifesting health, success, whatever it is you have in your life that you want to change, I am here to help. Through years of my own personal experience, I have years of helping other people achieve success in their own lives too. I've been on YouTube for nearly a decade and have been coaching even longer than that. My website is studywithveronica.com, and you can get my free course and enroll there too, so you can find out what I'm all about for free. And I would be happy to schedule a call with you, a session, whatever you need help with. It's a safe space to talk where you can vent your feelings. I can help troubleshoot your situation and help give you practical advice of things that you can do in your life to apply ASAP to get instant results and to start seeing that change in your life, which I know you want so badly. So let's get to it. I'm going to read her success story, then her original message, and I know it's going to inspire you. And please remember that you are also a success story in the making. Anyone can do this. Okay. She said, I was in a desperate situation where I made the biggest mistake of leaving someone that really loved me. She said it hit her really hard a year later when she realized he had moved on and was with someone else. He had another girlfriend already. She said they had been long distance and actually never saw each other. But the new girl was right next to him, right there. She was, in fact, devastated, understandably so. She did reach out to him, and she had hope as he was also upset and sad. But after a year, nothing had changed. She said that her one call was not enough to reconcile with him, was not enough to change the situation. So she tried physical things, getting nowhere, basically. She said that they talked on and off, but the problem is she ended up losing herself within this. Day by day, he was getting colder because I guess all she did was think negatively. And she used to tell herself things like, well, if he really loved me like he did in the past, he would have chosen me already. So he obviously doesn't really care. She said even when something good would happen, like him calling her, she became scared, needy, clingy, and that feeling basically never left her. So she was really stuck in this endless loop of feeling really desperate and attached to him, and she was getting nowhere. She said she never felt good. She was needy. She just wanted to be loved again. She just wanted to hear, I love you again. But she was getting nowhere. And then she reached out to me, and I will read that email as well. She said that I replied to her saying that she had the power to turn things around and it's all within her. And isn't that the truth? So she said that she started watching my videos. And that's the day she decided to implement this change. The begging stopped. Everything that was making things worse stopped. She did everything to start to love herself again rather than needing to hear from him. So she felt that love within her already. She didn't need the validation from him. She said, while using my videos, she decided to use past evidence to affirm that good things were going to happen in the future. So she basically decided that if she was able to manifest these things before in the past, she could, in fact, do it again. So she stopped using all of these negatives against herself. And then she said one day she just stopped waiting on him. She decided to start living her life for her, not for him and waiting on him and wondering where he was. She was just living for herself. And she said she stopped waiting to hear from him and stopped waiting to hear those words from him because she was giving herself that feeling already. So it was like she was already satiated in this way. She was already loved. And she said it took about 2 to 3 months of doing this. And it was a few months later that he actually reached out. Things had changed. And she said that now they are back together. And this didn't happen by accident. As you can see, when she was doing all of those other things before, nothing was working. But things finally came together when she chose herself. She became chosen when she chose to love herself for her and to live for herself and her own peace of mind and happiness. She was no longer dependent on needing him to validate her. And the message to everyone, she says, never lose hope and love yourself. Listen to Veronica. The journey is about us. You will soon see. Okay, so now, interestingly enough, I'm going to read her original email to me, which I think is really cool to see the comparison. So I'm going to paraphrase it, again, to keep her anonymous. I don't want to violate her privacy. I do this with all of my success stories as a courtesy. So she says, Veronica, hi, I really need your help on something. She said, I'm trying to attract back an ex, long distance, never saw each other, but believe me, this is true love. She says, I broke up with him. I came back after like a year and I found out he's in another relationship, but I know he loves me. He cried and said he loves me, but he can't leave this girl. He promised to marry her. Wow, that's an added dimension to it. I didn't realize that before. So this is an even bigger deal, the fact that he returned to her, because it sounds like this new relationship was actually very serious. She says, we cut contact again, but we've been talking on and off. He even changed his mind at one point and told me that we will marry. He loves me, but then he didn't want to make this other girl sad, so then he quickly changed his mind and acted very cold, although I know deep in my heart he still loves me. She says she cut contact a few months ago. She didn't even write him on his birthday. She said, it's been a year and I feel like he should have chosen me already. And this happens a lot. A lot of people, and maybe you're included in this, is that you are afraid to form the assumption that someone can choose you because they haven't chosen you yet. So it's like a part of you is saying, well, if they really cared, they already would have reached out, like this already would have happened. But how on earth are you supposed to manifest a new result if you can't take that assumption within yourself first? So yes, this is what happened before in the past, but the past does not equal the future. So she was again feeling afraid because she thinks, well, he should have already chosen me if that's really what was in his heart. It says, let's see, he feels on and off when it comes to choosing me, but I know he still loves me more than this other girl. Loves me a lot. I can see it in his eyes, but he keeps pushing it away because it's not as big as his old love. It's like the past versus me. I can't seem to progress. What can I intend? What can I do to manifest this? Please help me, Veronica. Please help me and him. We should be together and have the perfect future. I know. So yes, that's when she reached out to me for help. You can see everything ended up working out well, but you can see what she did. So let me just recap what she did, because it's really basic, it's really easy, and it's probably the thing right now in your own situation that you are refusing to do, and it's the one thing that's actually going to work. So let me ask you this. If you're trying to manifest love, maybe you broke up with someone, maybe they broke up with you, you want another chance at happiness. Right now, you're probably refusing to move on from them. You want to be stuck in the moment, stuck in the pain, trying to fix it, constantly trying to fix it. But see, life reflects to us what we feel we already have. So when you fix this within yourself first, when you find that love within yourself first, you will always manifest the conclusion. When you find that love within yourself first, you feel you already have it. You will always manifest what you feel you already have. You will always manifest what you embody, what you are, essentially. So if you are trying to manifest a healed relationship, you have to heal it within yourself first. You cannot wait to feel loved until this other person validates you, until this other person loves you. If you're trying to manifest an ex, they will only come back when you find that love within yourself first, when you satiate yourself in that way first, when you adore yourself in that way first. That's when they come back, because you're no longer depending on needing them. You've moved on from the past. You've moved forward to a place where you can have this. So this is exactly what she did. She forgot about him a little bit. She wished him well. She stopped waiting for him, lived her life, felt that love within herself first, and poof, he appeared, and it all came together. And it is that simple. Once again, this is a success story from my channel, someone who watched my videos, someone who contacted me for help. I am glad to help you as well. We can do personal coaching, one-on-one. We can do a phone call, emails, whatever you need. I have a ton of courses that you can study at your own pace if you'd rather work independently. Studywithveronica.com. is where you can get my help. I am wishing you all the best. You are a success story too. You just don't realize it yet. This person is no different than you. They just got there first. You can do it.